Hi, I'm Coach Katie with Club Cal Online. I'm here with Crystal. Today we're going to be doing a Strength 360 class, so we're going to be hitting a little bit of arms, core, and legs. What I have for us today is an elevated surface. We have a block, but you can use anything from a chair to a couch if you are following from home. I also have a set of lightweight dumbbells and then a single heavier dumbbell. You can use water bottles or anything that's a little bit heavier when you are at home. So let's go ahead and start with the warm-up. We're going to start with our lightweight dumbbells. We're going to start with just arm lifts to the front. She's going to make sure her shoulders are staying depressed, lifting up and down just to that horizontal plane, keeping everything nice and tight. Her belly is in tight, her pelvis is tucked under. Good. Is this 5?
Yes.
6, we're going to do 10 here. 7, 8, good, elbows are locked. 9, and 10. Good, now I'm going to have her go out to the side. We're going to make sure we're staying in a nice even line, not moving forward and not pulling too far backwards. Good, lifting, again, keeping the shoulders nice and depressed. 3, belly in tight. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. We're going to go back to that front motion and we're just going to rotate those hands. Yep. 2, 3, 4. Her shoulders are staying depressed. 6, 7, belly in tight. 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Good. We're going to do the same thing out to the side. Make sure when you're rolling, you're not rolling too far forward with the shoulders. Just small rotations. Good. 3, 4, make sure the arms stay pulled back. Good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Go ahead and release, and we can go ahead and put the dumbbells down. From here, we're just going to do a little bit of warm up with the trunk. So I'm going to have Crystal do full trunk rotation. She's going to reach all the way down to the floor, open up to the side, and do a nice open arch, extend. Good. We're doing 5 this direction, open and arch. 2, good. 3, good. Really feel that side arch bend, open arch. Good. Last one, all the way around, and then we'll switch directions. Feel that nice side arch bend, open, extend. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, and 5. Good. All the way up. Good. From here, we're going to find a spot on the wall. I only use the wall for balance. If you want to do this in the middle of the floor, feel free. I'm going to have Crystal use the wall. I'm going to have her turn and face this direction. She's going to put her hand on the wall here. We're going to start with the outer leg. We're just going to be doing kicks. You can have your hands on your hips or out to the side, wherever you feel comfortable. We're just going to be swinging the leg forward and backwards. Swinging forward and backwards. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, try and keep a straight leg if you can. 6, 7, straight to the back. 8, straight. 9, and 10. And Crystal's pretty flexible, so if you're at home, if the flexibility, if your leg doesn't go that high, just doing small kicks is fine. We're just warming up the legs and getting those juices moving. Other side. And 1, 2, good. 3, 4, keep your legs straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to do some side kicks. I'm actually going to have her face the wall, and she can put her hands on the wall in this position. She's going to let her legs swing in front of her slightly and then kick out to the side. Whoops. 1, that's okay. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you notice in this motion, she's coming from here, and it's not staying with the knee facing forward. She's rotating in the hips to get that lift. So it's coming here, rotating and lifting that knee up to the ceiling. Other leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And come on over. We're gonna stretch our wrists and our ankles. We'll start with the wrist, coming down on the floor, fingers forward, palms down, making sure the elbow is locked, turning the elbow so that the crease of the elbow is facing forward, and we're gonna lean forward and just rock side to side in this position. And fingers out to the side. Same thing, elbows in the same position, keeping those locked arms, weight over your wrist, and fingers back. To add more of a stretch, just lean backwards, sit down. Good, and go ahead and flip the hands over, fingers in, and we're gonna make 10 fists here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, go ahead and roll out the wrist. We're gonna move to the ankles, so we're gonna sit on our bottoms. Feet are gonna be slightly apart, and we're just gonna flex and point our feet. So we're just gonna flex and point. Really trying to squeeze the legs super tight, sitting up tall. And 4, I think. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're gonna circle the ankles. We're gonna do 5 in each direction. That's 3, 4, and 5 other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and release. All right, we're gonna move on to our first exercise. We're gonna go from arms, we're gonna move to legs, and then we're gonna do a little bit of core. I'm gonna have Crystal do 2 sets of the exercises that we're doing, but feel free at home. I recommend 3 to 4 sets, so if you wanna pause the video and do your 3 to 4 sets, that's fine. If you're a beginner, I would stick with 2 sets. Today we're gonna do 2 sets. So our first exercise, we're gonna start with upper body. I'm gonna have Crystal laying on her stomach. Arms are gonna be up over her head in this position, shrugging her shoulders into her ears. We're gonna lift the arms up in this position, up, then she goes out to a T. She pulls the arms up, then she brings her hands into her side, flexes her feet, and goes to a push-up. Belly nice and tight, good. And then we're gonna go back down, extend the arms up, lift up, down, out to the side, up, good. Pull in, and belly nice and tight, awesome. I have the elbows going in, good, up, and out, good. Arms all the way in, push, this is 3, and extend up, lift, arms out to the side, pull, good. And 4, here, and up, out to the side, pull, arms in, and up, good. We're gonna do 8 today. She's doing pretty good. And up, out, pull, and this is 6, good. Arms up, and out, pull, good. 7, good. And then last one, extend, pull, out to the side, lift, and up, and back down. Good. Usually I would say about 8 to 10. So if you want to do 10, you can do 10. If you need to do 5, 5 is great. Okay? And we're gonna move on to our legs. I have an elevated surface here. You can lower the surface or you can raise the surface depending on your strength level. So I'm gonna have Crystal turn. Her back is gonna be facing here. She's gonna extend one leg. You can hold a weight out in front of you if you want to add some, but we just have the arms out for a little bit of extra balance. So she's gonna dip down, sit, and slightly lean forward, push, then go into a lunge. When you're going into that lunge, make sure that you're stepping enough forward that the knee does not go over the foot. Yep, good, that's 2, and sit, good. Push, 3, and down. We're gonna do 8 on this as well. 4, good, chest up nice and tall. 5, good, and 6, 2 more. 7, and 8. Good. Again, I usually recommend 8 to 10 on this, but gauge it where you are comfortable. Other leg. And down. Good. And extend out far enough. Good. 1, 2, chest up nice and tall. 3, good. 4, halfway. You got it. 5, Good. 6, 7, good, last one. And 8, awesome. Breathe. Okay, now we're gonna move to our back. We're gonna do a little bit of core work. So she's gonna lay on her back. I'm gonna have the feet extended up to the ceiling, and we're actually gonna lower the legs down to the floor. Yep, and then she's gonna lift back up and then do a little butt lift. So butt lift, yep, good. She lowers down, keep legs nice and straight here, and then lift. The arms on the ground are a little bit helpful to get those legs up. You can make it more challenging by keeping your arms off of the floor. Good. 4, is this 4? 4. 4, good. Okay, this is 5. We're gonna do 8. And lift, good. And 7, right? 7. And last one. And 8. Good, and release. Awesome. Take a little breather. We're gonna do 2 sets of those exercises. Again, if you feel like you wanna do more, you can do more, or you can stick with the 2 sets, wherever you would like to be. All right, going back to the first exercise. Good. And lift, out to a T, good. And 1, awesome. And up, good. And 2, great. Shrug, lift, lift, good. 3, keep that belly nice and tight, up, good. Awesome. 4, good. And again, you can do as many as you would like, or you can lower the numbers as well. 5, good. And Crystal went down to her knees. She's still gonna complete the 8, but you can modify by going down to your knees. Good. When you go to your knees, just make sure that those hips stay nice and open. Crystal's doing a good job. Just keeping that nice line within the hips, avoiding the pike. Awesome. Great, all right. And take your time in between sets. If you need to take a breather, grab some water, feel free to pause and take your time. Move at your own pace. Good, and extend, good, chest staying up nice and tall. 2, 3, 4, awesome. 5, good, 3 more. 6, 7, get some cardio going. And 8, good, awesome, yep, breathe in between the, good, other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, awesome, halfway. 5, good, 3 more. 6, you got it, last 2. 1, and pull, awesome, good. All right, legs extended, great. 1, good, nice and tight. She's keeping her low back to the ground even as she's going down. So really keep that lower core engaged so that you're not cranking in your lower back. You really want to make sure that low back stays flat on the ground. Good, squeezing, good. She's lowering down here and lift up. And on the butt lifts, make sure that you're not going at too much of an angle. You want to try and keep it straight up, which makes it a lot more challenging to not get that rocky out. It's a lot harder. Good, good. Awesome. Take a breath. That was our 2 sets of those. We're going to move on to the next set of exercises. Feel free to pause and do a couple more sets if you would like. For this one, we do need the elevated surface. Base it off of your height. Crystal's a little bit taller, so hers is a little bit higher. We're going to grab the heavier dumbbell on this one. Good. She has her knee up, hands down, and you want the back nice and flat, as parallel to the floor as you can get. And she's in a nice parallel movement. Low belly is in tight. She's going to lift the elbow up and keep the elbow in that position and then bend back down. Really try and avoid letting that elbow drop down when you extend. Good. Keeping that engagement here. We're doing 8, 3, good, keep that arm up. And 4, awesome. 5, 6, 7, great. And 8, awesome. And switch sides. Good, and pull up. She keeps the elbow there. 1, good. 2, 3, nice controlled movements. 4, 5, keep that wrist nice and straight. Good. 7, 8, good. All right, now we are going to lower this down. You can have it a little bit higher if you want. I'm going to have her do mountain climbers with a hop. In this position, you have one foot up. You're going to do the opposite arm, opposite leg, and I'm going to have her jump at the top and then control it back down. So opposite arm, opposite leg, which can be a little bit of a brain confusion at first. So she has there, left arm up, yep, and then she's going to switch and jump. There you go. Let's see, there you go. Switch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good, bring that knee up, 7, there you go, and 8, good, and switch legs, good, now there you go, that's the right arm, and then switch as you go up, yep, 1, other arm, yep, and 2, there you go, you got it, 3, good, bring that knee up, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, awesome. Those arms can get confusing at first. Okay, now we're going to come to the floor, moving on to the core. She's going to lay on her back. Arms are going to go out to the side so you can get some balance. Feet are going to go up to the ceiling. Again, we don't want the legs too far this way or too far this way. We want them right in the middle. She's going to lower down to one side, trying to keep the upper body on the floor, and then pull back up. Really make sure that you're sucking that low belly in to pull back up, good. We're doing 5 on each side, 2, good. And really pull that low belly, good, yes. And lift, 3. Try and keep legs as straight as possible, squeeze, 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 good. We have 2 more, good. And last one on each side, really trying to keep that chest on the ground. And lift up, nice. Good.
It's hard.
It's hard. All right, round 2, back to the dumbbell. We'll lift this back up. Good, nice flat back. 1, 2, good, keeping that elbow lifted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. Switch sides. And lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And on to our mountain climbers. All right, I think we got the arms on this one. Yep. So then left arm starting up, other arm. There we go. Yep. And then the other arm comes up. Yep. 1. There you go. You got it. 2. Good. Lift that knee up nice and high. 3. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. Switch legs. Yeah, you got it. 1. There we go. 2. Bring that knee up. 3. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. All right. Core. She's moving quick. Good, arms out to the side, yep, get that balance, 1, good. Down, good. 2, 2, good, good, squeeze, good. She's bending her legs, which gives it a little bit of a modified, takes a little bit of weight off, good. She's getting 5 on each side. Awesome. Good. Awesome. Take a breather. Good. And feel free to pause and do a couple more sets if you would like. We're going to finish this session with just some extra core work. So I'm going to have Crystal go on her side. We're going to do some side arch ups. This can be done on your hand for a little bit of an extra movement, or it can be down on your elbows for less of a movement. So we're going to show up on her hands. She has one foot in front of the other. Her hips are staying nice and open. She's doing a nice deep dip, letting the shoulder go up and then pushing away, getting a nice side arch. 2, 3. I'm just going to have her do 5 today. 4 and 5. Good. Come down, switch sides. This can be done. You can do 5, you can do 8, you can do 10, wherever you feel comfortable. 2, 3, 4, 5, good. I'm going to have her lay on her back again. And we're going to do leg circles. So I'm going to have her legs extend up. Again, this can be done with bent legs too, arms out to the side. She's actually just going to go towards her face a little bit, go around this way, come down to the floor, and then pull back up. We're just doing 3 circles. 1, 2, good, all the way around, and 3, and then we're going to switch directions and go around. 1, good, pull, awesome. 2, good, keep that low belly engaged. Last 1, and 3, awesome. I'm going to have her flip over to her belly. In this one, you can either do arch ups. Can you just show an arch up where you just lift up and down? Up. Or we can do rocks. Would you like to do rocks or the arch ups?
I'll do arch ups.
Okay, so you can either do 10 arch rocks where you're rocking up and down, or we can do arch ups. So we're gonna do 10. She's gonna go 1, good, legs together, 2, good, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. We're going to do 2 sets of those 3 exercises. So this is our second set. Again, you can do 3 to 4 sets if you would like, or stay with the 2 sets. So back to the side arch. Crystal's going down on her elbow this time, all the way down and up. Good. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Other side. Good. And 1, 2, 3, hips are open, 4, and 5. Awesome. On her back, we're doing our circles, 3 circles each direction, really making sure that low belly is really staying sucked in to avoid any pain in the lower back. 1, 2, good, keep that low back on the floor. 3, awesome, other direction. 1, good. 2, and 3. Awesome. Good. And then we have our arch ups. Good. And 1. Good. 2, legs together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Let's go ahead and cool down a little bit. We'll stretch the front of the quads. We'll start with just our legs here in this position, 1 leg back, 1 leg in front, and just lean backwards and hit the front of that back leg. Wherever you feel comfortable, if you can go down to your elbows, go down to your elbows. Just make sure that low belly is staying pulled in and that hip is pushing forward. Good. And 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch sides. And make sure that that back leg is at a nice 90-degree bend, not too far into your glutes and not too far out, but you can adjust your leg to where you feel a little bit more of a stretch. Squeezing. and release. We're gonna do a little bit of a tricep stretch. This helps if you're on an elevated surface. So I'm gonna have Crystal come here, put her elbow on top. Her hand is gonna touch the top of her shoulder, and she's just gonna kind of push into that tricep right there. Good. This can be done with 2 hands. I like to do it with 1, but it's up to you. If you would like to do both at the same time. I get more of a stretch because I have a little bit tighter shoulders doing 1 arm. And release, switch sides. Good. Push down. And go ahead and release. And that is it. Thank you for joining us. Have fun.